Hello, everybody. Brian here, Quant Labs again. Okay, so what we're going to go through here is a showdown between Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Solana. I got a couple of articles here regarding Solana and Litecoin, and I also have. I'm going to do a separate stream about Bitcoin. That's going to be a lengthy one because that's what people seem to like here on TradingView. So that'll be a separate discussion. So I'll just focus on Litecoin and Solana. Now, right now, we want to use the metrics of Bitcoin as a standard benchmark when it comes to crypto. Just generally, from investing in crypto versus other asset classes, from what I see, there's other better, more stable asset classes to invest into if you're just purely ETF or currencies. I mean, obviously, you want to be diverse, and if there's some performance in crypto, do it. And out of the grayscale batch, the only one over the last year that's been profitable has been Litecoin. And the other grayscale that's available is an altcoin, which is mixed, a mixed bag, which would include Solana. But I just want to purely focus on Solana and Litecoin. Okay, so here we have the performance since 2022. Bitcoin's still on top by a long shot, 182%. Litecoin 49, and then Solana at negative 47%. The problem from my perspective with Solana, they have network problems. They always have outages. So I don't know if they're all going to fix that, but that's going to be a big, big drawback with Solana. Just so you know, Litecoin, just generally over the last month or so, as Bitcoin's introducing this BRC20 new standard protocol, new coins are being built on top of that. That's fine. But so the fees of Bitcoin go up. And people are now resorting over to Litecoin for now. And it seems to be outperforming. But I'm also reading that there's a Litecoin halvening coming up. Also, I think they're going to bring in a layer 2 protocol as well for Litecoin. So Litecoin may not be able to escape this. So let's do this. So that's the current state of all three coins since 2020. And let's break it down to see what's been going on over the last 3 months. So here you can see Bitcoin still on top, and both Litecoin and Solana have gone negative. But if you're like me, worrying about optimal timing, you can see here things change where Bitcoin's still fairly negative. Okay. Litecoin kind of negative as well. Let's look at the 5-day. Now you see there's a big difference here. Solana's starting to move up. That's just temporary. Litecoin and Bitcoin both negative. Or Litecoin's still positive. All right. So, and these are all from, so Bitcoin is a Bitstamp. Coinbase is from, that data is from Coinbase, and Litecoin, that chart's from Coinbase. Okay. So as you can see here, is Bitcoin better long term? 1 month, 3 month. Yes, for 3 month with a positive 15% view. 6 month, same, 60% on a 60-month view. Year to date, that's different. Solana's up higher at 106%. So you can see here where it gets a little bizarre. 1 year hold. Litecoin's now doing much better. And that's what I've seen for the last year. So you can see there's a totally different bag of what do you follow. Long term, I would say Litecoin as it stands, but short term, I just showed you. So let's get into the articles here. There's 4 articles here. So the first one, again, from Crypto Coin Press Media, Crypto New Media.press. Trader who accurately called 2023 crypto rally predicts massive Litecoin surge. Here's his forecast. Usually this should be a good sign that Litecoin should go up. Usually it's the case. Cursor level will be back at 200 faster than you can imagine. get wrecked here again. It deserves to go zero. Obviously, somebody doesn't like Litecoin. So let me just see if I can. Oh, I knew this was going to happen. All right, so uh, current price. We just got the returns here. Let me just open up a new chart here. Let's see what the current price of Litecoin is. So if they say $200, so we're at $90. That's where we currently stand right now on that. I think that one interesting, because it's a narrative, but that narrative has to play out pretty soon too. The problem with that one given Litecoin halving is about 70 days, and that's pretty soon, which means if you want to get a pump in the event, or at least a little bit before it, it would have to happen pretty soon, and the altcoin market isn't doing that well. And in actual fact, they're not doing all that well, where a lot of smaller coins are getting dropped by exchanges, the legit exchanges. This will be an uphill battle for something like this to actually play out. So I do believe that's true. So the future of Litecoin, I guess reading that article, might not be so bright. So let's go on to the next one. All right, so this one is, again, from the same site. Is Litecoin pre-halving rally underway? I would think it is. How long, how sustainable it is. 64 days left before the LTC halving. Optimism has grown in the coin's value. From what I understand, there was a different reason which was driving up Litecoin. To ensure demand for the coin increased with the issuance of Litecoin decreased. Let me repeat. Demand for the coin decreased while the issuance of Litecoin has decreased. If you look at the holdings of both Ethereum, Bitcoin on major exchanges, the interest in both Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're at, from what I'm reading again, are two-year lows. So a lot of the altcoins are dropping off as well, and they get more affected by the lack of demand of interest in it. Price of the coin increased significantly weeks before D-Day. So that recurrence could be in the works. I think we're already seeing that over the last little while. Litecoin providing solid consolidation before breaking into the 200-week moving average and exponential moving average. Would prefer to see it holding above 83 to 86, then we'll most likely get the pre-halving rally from mid-June to end of July. All right, so accumulation of Litecoin's on the rise, and as I said, there's a reason for it. And positive DMI green, negative DMI So Litecoin had a strong month. Total addresses with a balance has increased more intensely since the end of April, and we now observe 8.5 million LTC addresses with a balance. I could go on and on and on. So press the wrong thing and weird things happen. So you can see there, that's what we've experienced where Litecoin has been outperforming. But when you look at Bitcoin is moving up, Solana has pretty well been flat and kind of negative over the last year. But let's say over the last month, you can see Litecoin is not as bad, but you can see like both Bitcoin and Solana are not doing so great. This right here is probably that halving. That right there is these BRC 20 tokens are coming with the fees rising. And that's why people dove into Litecoin. And that's why it kind of outperformed a little bit there. So that is Litecoin. So it may drop off. So Bitcoin may start to outperform. But overall, as I said, for the last year, just pull that up here. You can see the only coin that's been positive is Litecoin, and it's been pretty good. But it's been super volatile. But if you held that for a year, you'd be up 31%. The other two coins are not giving that to you. All right, so let's go over to the Solana now. I would say Solano, but Solana. All right, so let's look at the first one. Can Solana outshine Ethereum? Experts weigh in. I think not. If I throw in Ethereum here now, let's see how that's been doing comparatively. Uh, let's use probably Coinbase. So Ethereum a little bit better than Bitcoin. Let's see how it's done for the last, I don't know, month. Ethereum kind of in line with Litecoin, uh, 5 day. So there you go. Ethereum's just doing not as great. So Solana right now is doing better. Um, so we'll see here, blah, 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 what's happening here. Again, this is coinpedia.org now. Can Solana outshine Ethereum? Experts weigh in is the article here. Solana strong fundamentals. Notable daily active addresses on the network, which rivals Ethereum, characterized by high user engagement and a wide array of decentralized applications. I still think Ethereum dominates there. Sol's market currently stands at 1/25th of the Ethereum market. That's why Ethereum is going to probably pretty well long term. Is this going to be out there because of the ecosystem is much, much bigger for Ethereum. Valuation disparity, perplexing to the analysts and highlights the potential irrationality of the market. I think it's more the crypto space is irrational, but we're coming to the point now where, as I said, we'll start to see a lot of altcoins become irrelevant. I'm starting to see a lot of altcoins consolidate their projects with new bridges and da 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 da. They're just trying to stay relevant. Unless they have a unique case utility for that exchange for that coin, it probably will drop off over the long run. We're starting to see that already. Let's go back to the article here. So this irrationality of the market's really not a mystery. The Solana market should be at least 1/10 of the Ethereum market cap. So Ethereum's at 227 billion, suggesting the valuation will entail a significant 3-time pump for Solana. I'm not seeing it. And if it did, it'd be very short term, probably. Will Solana break the critical $30 threshold? Solana recent struggles, FTX debacle, negative impacted Solana's performance. To break out the downward trend, we'll need to surpass the critical $30 threshold. It's more than that. This whoever's writing this just does not. I'm not. If they're not talking about the network issues with Solana, then again, these kind of resources are not the best to follow. Trading pattern acknowledges the absence of clear trading between Solana and Ethereum. Let's see. Moving on here. At the time of writing, Solana's at 2057, declined over 1% over the last 24 hours. That don't matter. You can see generally that Solana. Let's see. We'll pull up the 1 day. They're all range bound. They all move in conjunction with each other, with the exception of Litecoin for a while. But I think that's come to an end. And 11th largest crypto in market cap, it remains an asset that demands attention. No, man. Altcoins are losing interest. Crypto overall is at its lowest point in the last 2 years of interest and people holding it. So overall, I'm not too confident with that. Yeah, so I'm not going to be too concerned about altcoins and either Litecoin and moving forward as well as and Solana. All right, so we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.